I request everyone to please kindly take your place on the stage, all the invitees, so that we can proceed with the.
Sir, look here, sir.
on the book, their expressions on their intimacy with Manohar Rao Vangoori. To start with, we have the pleasure of requesting Dr. Ramesh Dadla, the Chairman and Managing Director, Elipur Limited, to please kindly say a few words.
Good morning to all of you. I'm happy to be here today on Manohar Rao book release. Manohar Rao, his family members, friends and well-wishers. My contact with Manohar Rao was through his daughter, Dr. Sapna, as my wife, Vanita, and she were classmates. He laid the foundation for one of India's leading high-precision touring company. His collaborations with giants like Pratt & Whitney and Air India and his steadfast belief in Make in India, Make for the World, long before it became a national slogan, are a testament to his foresight and dedication. I heard that he is affectionately known as Micron Rao Sahib. I have been fortunate to share with Manohar Rao his wisdom, humility, and relentless curiosity continue to inspire not just entrepreneurs and engineers, but everyone who had a pleasure of knowing him personally. To me, he is not only a legendary technocrat, but a good human being, a friend whose story exemplifies the best of Indian industry and spirit. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. It's an auspicious day, actually. It's your birthday also, sir, today. Or it's connected with this. 4th was the birthday, okay. So, it's a nice occasion to be here and speak a few words about sir. So, my interaction started with Manohar Garu in 2012 when actually I took up my position with Pratt & Whitney. And from that day onwards, my first interaction, it was at an NGO where Jaisara has donated a room or something like that, and we actually met first time there. And from then onwards, irrespective of the age, the kind of warmth he had given, and which actually allowed us to build a friendship which goes beyond the professional relationship what we have. Of course, we had lots of professional interactions, whether it is with Pratt & Whitney, and then when I moved to CFM there. So even till we have 90% of the tools which are coming from Jaisara still working fantastically well with these engine organizations, where we don't have any problems, and even if we have a problem, it's a phone call away, it will be sorted out. But I never had to make that phone call also. So that was the kind of quality which was actually coming from the organization, and which started very small. So more than the professional life, the title of the book, How I Built, actually it resonates with me because it is more to do with the life. It's not just about the professional career. And the kind of vision and the perseverance what Sir has exemplified in his professional career can be applied at every level, at the personal level also. So, when I went through his book, when he requested me for a foreword, writing a foreword, I went through the book. I was actually finding so many similes, just not on the professional lines, but also on the personal lines, and which would be a great inspiration for Atmanirbhar Bharat and the people who are thriving to build Atmanirbhar Bharat. I wish him all the success, and I am very younger to him, so I seek his blessings that we also follow his path to inspire lots of youngsters. Because I told him a couple of times that he is like a Bodhi Vriksha. Whoever actually comes in his Chatrachaya, they actually become great in their professional life and they excel in their personal life. So those kind of mentorship is something which is unique to him in the circles what I have seen, and I wish him all the best. I wish him the best of the health and whatever he is doing, and all the very best. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Kindly address us.
Actually, I came sometime back here. I was writing in a piece of paper what to speak. My daughter told me, use technology, Papa. Why you are writing in piece of paper? So I write in this. So good morning, everyone. It is an absolute honor to speak a few words about Mr. Manohar Rao, the author of How I Built It. And this is not just a book. It is a Gita or Bible for the young budding minds who wants to build and create and grow without spending a lifetime of reinventing the wheel. Through these pages, he generously shares decades of wisdom, challenges and insights, so others can climb faster and dream bigger. What truly sets him apart is not just what he has built, but who he is, and he is a deeply caring individual, always thinking about others' achievements. He remains incredibly down to earth and approachable, humble, and genuinely interested in others' growth. And just when you think he's done it at all, when I'm writing here, I did not see that he's 85 years old. Actually, I wrote here 70 years. So, you look like 70s. So, diving into artificial, at this stage, he's diving into artificial intelligence course, and he was telling me he attended a lot of classes in artificial intelligence related area. So this is a gene to learn is infectious, and it reminds us that age is just a number, and that passion has no expiry date. To me and many of us, he is not just an author, he is a mentor, a guide, and a living example of what lifelong learnings, humility and purpose-driven work look like. What we think of complex tooling, and whenever we think of complex tooling and fixtures in my previous organization, invariably Jaisara tooling is coming into our mind. So Mr. Manohar Rao has done a lot of good work in terms of complex tooling which is required for C-130J ambulances, S-92 helicopters, so many other variants. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
I request Shri Kamal Rathi, Chartered Accountant, to address us.
Good morning, everyone. Manohar Rao ji, we know each other since almost 16 decades. He was very active in Lions Club, where my brother was there. So we know him for 6 decades now. And about his journey, many speakers have spoken before me. So I will just supplement or add a little more to that. If I have to sum up in one word, I will say his journey is adorable. And apart from the technical skills which he has in his own professional field, he has the urge to learn accountancy and all. I've been the auditor for so many years for him. So he has the urge to learn more about accountancy also. And he does very well there as well. Equally well, I will say. His contribution during when the economy was dwindling in the 90s, when we had very less of foreign reserves, the contribution to the nation during the 90s is something which has to be appreciated. It's a really pride moment for for him as well as us that during the 90s the contribution in enhancing the foreign reserves, that is something which I will always cherish. He's a great human being, undoubtedly so, and he carries a unique warmth whenever we talk to him. And I wish him all the best in his life. And for the book to be released, I think something special should be there. I am looking forward for that also. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Kamalji. And my call goes to now Sri Dwarkanath Patnam, former chairman, GSK Consumer Healthcare Limited, who has flown in all the way from Delhi only to have this function seen.
Good morning to everyone. Special thanks to Manohar Rao for having invited me. It's a great honor and privilege to join these celebrations today. I know Manohar Rao for more than 5 decades. When I was a young graduate and our chief guest today, Dr. P.V. Mohan Reddy was also there at that time, as we were the colleagues, we were young executives, and he was a very senior person. I was an HR guy. I am not an engineer, I am not a technical guy. So, when he said he was writing the book, I was very much, I must say, for surprise. What a sort of a passion a person has got to write a book beyond the age of 80. So, which he proved that I can also write a book if you really make efforts. I think fundamentally what is the energy and the learning curiosity. I think somebody said about chartered accountant, he understands it because he used to ask me questions on employee relations, labor laws and all that. So what I want to say is the precision, not only in the tooling and in the high tech which is required, that sort of precision, as Datlagaru was saying that we ask something he could give it. I think it's in the mind. Age has nothing to do with this. I think it's more to do with the person to do something, not only for him, for the benefit of everyone. So that shows, that makes any person. I just came from Delhi. I think the chief guest was saying he just landed yesterday from London and he came here today. So it shows this sort of affection, it's sort of respect, it's sort of, the aura of the person which makes you feel doesn't matter wherever he go, he is invited where to go. I also had the benefit of writing one of the forewords, but I just want to say one thing, this is not a book, it is a legacy. It's a legacy built with heart, head and honor. I think that's very important. It is something which is a role model. He is my role model, he is a mentor, he keeps exchanging messages. But when he has asked me to write a book, I had no technical knowledge, but I could pick up 3 points which I want to say. People have said it, but at the cost of repetition, I want to say. One is the personal resilience, to do something for the purpose of not only for his own satisfaction, but giving back to the society. That is the second aspect. Third one aspect, the way he has written, he has shown a tremendous element of humility without making it to feel that he has written a book which makes you feel, oh, this is something we have to learn. So to sum it up, it's a humility coupled with personal resilience, with the purpose to do well, which can add value to the society. So I would say this is not a title of the book, it's a legacy, and I wish him all the best in terms of his health, and he continues to contribute to the society. Lastly, I want to say there are 4 kinds of people. People who watch things happening, people who do not know what's happening. Third category is people to whom things happen. But distinguished minority are those who makes things happen. They are the change masters, and Manohar Rao Vangoori is one of them. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We were missing few of the guests when we began this day's program. So I would like to know whether they are amongst us. Professor A. Krishnaya. Are you there, sir? Professor P. Chandrasekhar. Professor Sriram Venkatesh. Okay, so here were a few of the expressions by the guests on the dais and their impressions on their relationship with Manohar Rao. There was one individual, Shivraj Prasad, who was Manohar Rao's colleague in Srinagar. He is not here, but then he has sent a message on WhatsApp to Mr. Manohar Rao. I would like to read this. This is a Hindi couplet. I am sure you would like this. This is for Manohar Rao. यह खूबसूरत से जिंदगी में खुशियां आपके चेहरे पर सदा बरकरार रहे। यह खूबसूरत सी जिंदगी में खुशियां आपके चेहरे पर सदा बरकरार रहे। हमारी इबादत है रब से आपको खुशियों की नहीं, खुशियों को आपका इंतजार है। Very well said, Mr. Sriram. We will see that.
Good afternoon, everybody. So, friends, family, distinguished guests, thank you all for taking out time of your busy schedules to join us today to celebrate the release of the book How I Built It, 6 Decades of Manufacturing, Wisdom and Innovation. Thank you again for being here and making this day an extra special one for us. It's my privilege to introduce my dear grandfather, Shri V. Manohar Rao, on this milestone year of his. A mechanical engineer, Tata has 3 grandchildren of his call. He has a distinguished career spanning over 6 decades. Starting his career in tooling, production processes and aeronautical manufacturing at HEC Ranchi and HAL. He soon identified his ambitions and founded Jaisara Tooling Systems Private Limited, now a global name in high-precision tooling solutions. Navigating complex challenges through smart innovations, his journey is a testament to technical excellence, business acumen and unwavering dedication. He has carved a niche in the Pratt & Whitney, Air India and other giants in the field of this industry. Navigating multiple regulatory complications and challenging landscape of the global trade, supply chain logistics, he turned every challenge into an opportunity, and all this while mentoring and training his engineers at Jaisara. We are proud to celebrate him today. Yes. Thank you once again for joining us today, this afternoon. It truly means the world to me and my grandfather. Thank you all so much.
Very good introduction by Arjun. Can we have a round of applause for him? Thank you, Arjun. And then we move on to the next point of the agenda. I think it is each one of us are waiting to hear from
Mr. Mohan and Dr. Mohan Reddy, with whom I had long association, right from 1974 even till today. We are in touch with each other. Dr. Mohan Reddy, none other than the gentleman Siddharth Shah, who has organized this, all whatever you are seeing today, and I am thankful to him. Now coming to first of all, I would like to thank all the speakers who have for their kind words about me and my what I have done and what I have written the book. The book will be formally launched by our chief guest, Dr. Mohan Reddy, and it is available for any one of you who like to pick up. It's available there at the counter. And now coming to what made me to write this book. I actually share whatever little I know with the people. That has been my faith right from day one. So I wanted to share what I have done in my life, right from starting my career at HEC, Karachi, to HAM, and innovations has been my strength. All the time, even my employees from day one, they are asked to innovate. They are given the freedom to innovate and improve. That has been the tradition. And whenever we have accepted the purchase orders from USA in particular, it has been quite a challenging job. And particularly, I can never forget getting a $1.5 million order from Pratt & Whitney Power Systems with a meeting right from lasting for about 10 hours. And they gave the order and I would like to share what was the challenge. We assumed that the materials will be available in Bombay market and quoted with large cooling the entire, I'm proud to say, the entire assembly line of a 75 megawatt turbine is running on our cooling in US successfully. And the challenge was that I assumed that the plates and all that are required will be available from Soviet Union in Bombay market to the width of beyond 2 meters. But unfortunately, when I approached after the order, I approached the suppliers, they said, you have to give the order, wait for a 100-ton order, where our requirement is 5-ton, 100-ton order, wait for 6 months, and we have to give advance of 50% to the Russians. So it was quite a challenge, and we had to resolve the problem. So I would like to, what I did was that I calculated what was the load coming on the story, theoretically, and it was such a small load of, am I audible please? Yes. Such a small load of 1.5 kg per centimeter square. So then I said I will build the tooling using what is called the segmental construction. I approached the designer. The American designers, my God, they are so cooperative and flexible. They will understand our proposal and never say no. Never say no. They will say we will get back to you within 24 hours. Yeah. And they do it also. Whereas my experience in our country, unfortunately, is that designers, they will never ever think of me accepting anything, any proposal that comes in. I approached the designer. Next day, when I called him, he says, go ahead, it is acceptable to us. And each tool was of the order of $64,000, $55,000. And we have built one tool and sent them. After 3 days, it was delivered by FedEx to them. Then they called me after 24 hours saying that the designer called me and he says, your tool has been reviewed, we have put it on CMM and my heartbeat started, racing. And then I was worried, what is the comment I am going to get? He says, how the perfect table drawing dimension, it's a 2-meter diameter and the width close tolerance of 15 micron. How did you build it? So when I started laughing, he said, why are you laughing? I said, if I tell you the methodology that we have used to make that 15 microns on 2 meters, you will appreciate what we have done. And that is how we started off. And the entire order of $1.5 million was executed in time. After seeing our couple of deliveries, the customer, the supply chain manager, he started, asking for earlier delivery dates. And he revised the delivery dates. Of course, we tried our best. Originally, whatever we have committed, 39 weeks for the total delivery, we honored that particular commitment. And this is how, the challenges were accepted. It is challenges both on manufacturing, innovations. A lot of innovations have to be done to make that particular tool in our facility, which has very few machines. And the support from our vendors was very good. I would like to acknowledge right now the person who has been instrumental in completing this particular tool is sitting right in our midst. MES Raju. Please stand up and acknowledge. A person who had joined as an operator and grown to the level of general manager. And if I tell you his educational background, he is an intermediate Telugu medium. But today, I will certainly say, in the tool manufacturer in Hyderabad, if there is anybody who is so knowledgeable, I will rate him as number one and not me. That is the level of perfection that he has achieved. And whenever we talk of Micron, he always will say, "Sir, how it is possible?" First question is how it is possible. Then we discuss, debate, and then finally come to a conclusion. And after the job is completed, he comes and tells me, though we have discussed and finalized this method, I have improved upon it like this. I hope you will appreciate rather than fire me for this. I have repeated him when he had to prove the tooling in China for 6 months, and he successfully did that proving of the tooling, where the particular order of $1 million was given to us on the strength of from 4 hours tool changeover time, fixture changeover time, we guaranteed them 5 minutes. And 5 minutes time. And I will certainly give the credit for the design of sign, my good friend Dr. Mohan Reddy and his team who were coordinating the design, and together we have successfully delivered and commissioned all the tooling. I will certainly say together. So that is the type of challenges that we have been accepting. And then the last challenge was, creating a fixture for assembly of Tejas aircraft. They had a jig which was delivering per annum 8 aircraft, and the requirement of the country is 16 aircraft. So we have built the fixture which had to be dispatched by 2 trailers of 40 ton, 40 feet long, one truck of 32 feet long. The fixture parts have gone in that particular one. And now I am happy to say the report that instead of 8 aircraft, they are now delivering 16 aircraft successfully. That's the work we have done for the country. I am proud of it. Lastly, I started making India made for the world in 1993. Thanks to the Government of India's insistence on 10% offset business for Air India for purchasing the Pratt & Whitney engines. And on an all-India basis, we won the order. And I am proud to say we successfully built the tooling within the country, and seeing our quality over the period of what we have supplied to Air India over a period of 2 years, the Pratt & Whitney said we would like to buy for our global requirements. From there on, we never looked back. You name any airlines in the world, particularly for PW 4000 engine, they are using our tooling. But it is marked with a code number. So that is the matter of pride that I have brought to the country and taken the aircraft engine production tooling and gauges. Production tooling and gauges also we have built for the latest engine of Pratt & Whitney, which has become world famous, and their competitors engine, CFM International, their production tooling and gauges we have supplied. The gauges where we talk of 1 micron over 600. 1 micron of 600. You know, the temperature of 1 degree centigrade makes a difference of so many microns. So we have to compensate all that and still build the tool. And that is what, and then we are happy to say the repeat order came after the supply of that gauge. Repeat order. And when I was with HCL Aero Engine Bangalore, there were a number of what you call the rules they were importing. And when I took over to room of Aero Engine, I did all the tooling imports were stopped, including the horse. And we started building in tool room. And that is what I have described in my book. You will be able to go through and appreciate what innovations we have done to produce those tooling. And I always say, if they can do it abroad, we can do it better here. Simply because, not that we are more intelligent, more better equipped, but simply because we have time it out. Even today, we are not hard pressed for time. Whereas the people, who are working on tooling, particularly tooling, nobody wants to enter because it's, they think it is not money making. When you accept challenges, money automatically have to go. My friends in, particularly Marwadi friends in my club, dance club, where I am a member for the last 45 years, they used to say, Mr. Rao, you chase Goddess Saraswati and Lakshmi chases you. This is the statement they used to make. You chase Goddess Saraswati, Lakshmi chases you. So I'm proud of such comments, and all this work I could do thanks to my support, particularly my wife, Shobha Rani, who was so supportive, and my family members, including my son-in-law, my daughters, who have been very supportive. Now you can see my grandchildren are supporting my effort. So I will compliment here that the book, when I started, the first few pages, after 20 pages, my granddaughter was writing the 20 pages. She is here, Naika Mitra, Nanap and Apnali. He is now in the 12th class and aiming to get into Gandhi Medical College. That's our target. I would like to thank some of my training. I have attended a number of trainings after I became free little more. And I'm happy to say some of my graphical therapy colleagues are right in the gallery. And also from the IMK Telugu family, I welcome them and I will thank them. Could you please stand and acknowledge? Thank you. So, last lastly, out of curiosity and interest, what is the AI? I've done a course with the Economic Times, and I'm happy to say that at least I know the fundamentals of AI. It's not anything professional, but fundamental. So AI has been the latest, what I should say, the field where I got interested. I think I will make this thing what is called progress in that direction, but it will take time. Thank you. And I'm happy and proud to acknowledge that my book is being launched by none other than the person who was associated with me for the last, right from 1974. I will certainly, we were colleagues in Sriram Refrigeration. Dwarkanaji was also our colleague, and I'm proud to say that we have never lost touch with each other. That's the relationship we have maintained, Dr. Reddy has maintained, and it has been ongoing for a number of what is called assignments. So I would like to thank him for all the time in the organization side, for the support and the confidence that they have bestowed in me and my company. That is what I would like to acknowledge here. So, and I would definitely share some of the things latest which I have learned, which all of us are definitely were ignoring. The gentleman, the first sentence he uttered is, you should have, money is energy. Money is energy. That was his first sentence of introduction. His name is Nitesh Khatri. And the next sentence is, you should have multiple sources of income. I am happy to announce here that within 15 days I created 13 sources of income. My financial advisor, Mr. Arvind, is here. Could you please stand up and acknowledge? Like to acknowledge? Yes. Mr. Arvind is been my financial advisor from Motilal Oswal for last 14 years. And we created within 15 days 13 sources of income. Of course, genuine sources of income, not by genuine sources of income. And today, I am proud to say I am financially independent. At this age, when there are no financial bodies, I am financially independent. So that is what I would like to acknowledge. And I have also like to acknowledge the graphic therapy program that I have done. One of the top graphologist of the country, Mr. Imran Bey. Probably, I will certainly say, some of my colleagues from that class are here. They have come all the way to attend this particular invitation. They have accepted my invitation. They are here. Would you please stand up? Dilip ji. He has come specifically to make it happen, he and his wife. And they are going to you. So, that is the relationship we have been building. Wherever I work, I have that sort of relationship. Lastly, I would like to acknowledge the knowledge that I have got on finance from my chartered accountant. Usually, chartered accountants usually are question mark. Every expense is, what is this, why such a big expenditure and all that. But we have been sailing for the last almost 45-50 years together, and it has been a pleasant experience. The end result of his guiding me properly is that not a single what is called tax inquiry. In the last 45-50 years that they have been helping me in tax returns, not a single tax paid. That is, and I used to get from the tax department every year an appreciation letter. I wouldn't know. I also get my birthday is the official birthday as per records is 5th February. On 5th February, I get a birthday greeting from PMO, Prime Minister. Of course, it's the PMO office that is sending that. I know a couple of our friends do get it, including Mohan. And of course, Mohan he is not famous not only in the country but international. He is an international figure. You name the country, the company is present there. And he has taken the name and fame of the country in IT field. Probably we should all acknowledge once he speaks, actually you will know what he has done about. So thank you for the attention, kind attention, and I am grateful to all of you for making it success, and also my the speakers that who have come, and particularly the Ramesh Datla and his wife, the director of Likomi, is Vanita Ji, and I would like to acknowledge this. And also acknowledge Dwarakanath for just attending this function. He has taken a flight and come. It speaks miles about his affection to me. I will only say miles about his affection. Lastly, I would like to acknowledge the help given by my niece Lata, who is here for writing this book, and Subhashini, are you around there? No, I think she's still and then Srini Rao, who is he has worked in Oracle USA for 20 years and come to India. Now he is my eldest brother-in-law's son, youngest, and he has been a great help in editing and correcting and all that work post Thank you. And lastly, of course, I would like to first thank Siddharth Shah, who has been instrumental in organizing this function right from scratch. Siddharth Shah and master of ceremony, Tarachan Shah. We were colleagues. When I was the president of my Lions Club Hyderabad, I accepted that. I said on the condition that Tarachan Shah accept the secretary. So we had a lot. We had the association, and we have seen the way he does the master of ceremony function so well. And of course, you have not seen this chat because of the proximity of time, paucity of time, but otherwise he will make you burst into laughter. And I would like to acknowledge my good friend from 1957. We were together right from 1957 till each day and never lost with each other. And Balkishan Mandani. And all the Lions from Lions Club of Hyderabad now, whoever is attending today, I am thankful to them. So Lions Club has been what is called the ideal platform for me to learn how to speak in public speaking. I think our friend Namdhari Manohar is here. Who doesn't know Namdhari in the town? Any function, anything is required. Past district governor, a person who can arrange 15,000 guests even for the tent for inviting 15,000, 20,000, he can organize. And I'm thankful to him that he has graced the occasion. And his son also is here, I think, Maninder. Thanks for all of this. Now, I would like to, of course, acknowledge Mr. Karthikeyan, who has accepted my invitation gracefully. Of course, Manohar Rao, he was heading for 10 years, he was the CFO of Tatas, and I used to be a supplier. But my God, the relationship that we have built with each other has been amazing, and though he is a finance man, he will never put any listing. Oh, this proposal, just share. That's all. The minute he hears the proposals, that sort of swiftness he has got. Now he is CFO of Emka. Thanks for making it. And Kamal Rati, of course, I thankful to him for facing the occasion. He is a big shot in finance and in accounting and finance. The whole country. I wouldn't like to share the secret of him, but he has requested me not to make it public. But we are proud that he is somebody from authority in chartered accountants. I would like to, my philosopher and guide, like H.S. Carter, could he guide the H.S. Gandhi has been a philosopher and guide for all the work that I have done. Every advice used to come from him, and particularly on investments and finance. I will call him an authority in the Rati and Malali is what he has started, which has been now been taken over by his brother Manohar Rao. So I will acknowledge like H.S. Rati and his whatever he has guided me. Thank you, and thanks everyone for facing the occasion.
Thank you very much, Sri Manohar Rao, for a long address, but I am sure every word was not listening. So thank you very much for insight, lot of experiences you have shared. I think we have a limitation of time that we cannot allow all the audience to speak. Otherwise, I'm sure each one of you would have some expressions about Mr. Manohar Rao. But however, if I can do the mind reading of all the audience here and put this in few lines, it can go like this. Ukta hua suraj rosni de aapko. This is from all of them. I can do a mind reading of all the audience. उगता हुआ सूरज रोशनी दे आपको, खिलता हुआ गुलाब खुशबू दे आपको। मनोहर जी, हम तो कुछ देने के काबिल नहीं, देने वाला हजार पसीना दे। Before we go to this special order of the day to get our chief guest introduction and address, we have a guest who has just peeped in. We would like to have a minute of his talk, Professor Srina Venkatesh, Secretary Telangana Council of Higher Education and Senior Professor of Mechanical Engineering. We would like you to address this.
Firstly, let me apologize for the late, as you are aware that today FSET, earlier we used to say FSET options are going to start. So there is a urgent call from the government to submit the list of intake from various universities. So I apologize for all the audience, particularly Manohar Rao Vangoori. So I am actually a senior professor of mechanical engineering and presently a secretary Telangana State Council of Higher Education, which is housed in the Masakta JNTU. So once I received a call from Sri Manohar Rao Vangoori, stating that he has passed from the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Puunchline University in 1963. So my birthday is only 66, so he passed in 63. So he's I surprised to see him because I served as the head of the department, principal, and chairman, so many things. But I could not see him in the campus. So I requested to address our students to motivate what is the secret of your success and what is the secret of your maintaining your health. And I was actually thrilled. Had it been there, I would have called you, but nevertheless, today I actually expected the principal to be here, but I also inform our elder, please pay 15-20 minutes with our students, your own juniors you can say, to speak about your success, particularly how I built the manufacturing, 60 decades of manufacturing industries, how we have worked. And really this is actually innovation, what we can say. And we are talking about innovation today, but that innovation, it was very difficult without having any internet or any other communication media. But we had a long journey, and we are already proud to say that you are distinguished and proud alum of Puunchline Engineering College, which is established in 1929 and Department of Mechanical Engineering in 1939. So we proud of you, sir, and I thank the God and to give good health and future. If you are going to write any books, please let me. Already books are there, but also I expect some more books from your experience, and that will be useful to the mechanical fraternity engineering. Thank you very much, sir, for inviting me.
Thank you so very much. May I have your attention to listen to Mr. Siddharth Shah, who is going to introduce our chief guest, Dr. Bindya Mohan Reddy. Mr. Siddharth.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor and a deeply personal moment for me to introduce someone who is not just a pioneer in engineering and innovation, but a living example of what it means to lead with vision, values, and unwavering purpose. Let me take you through a few moments, not imagined but lived, that define this extraordinary journey. Imagine having to lead Imagine having to leave for the USA just one day before your first child is born to pursue higher education. These decisions are never easy. Can you imagine an IIT postgraduate engineer, fresh from joining his first job, traveling in an unreserved compartment in Indian Railways every week, just so that he could personally carry the inventory to his plant, ensuring the production schedule remained on track every week on week for so many weeks till the time it was finally on track. Imagine starting out in the 1980s as the founder CEO of an offshore engineering company. I'm talking about 1980s, backed by none other than Tata Sons and Professor Raj. When the startup ecosystem in 1980s did not exist, and risk taking wasn't as conventional a career choice as it is now. Imagine walking away from a cushy, well-established corporate life at the age of 40 to start something bold, to start something adventurous, and to start something on his own entirely. Imagine building a global enterprise with engineering at its core, not in response to government policy, but 25 years, quarter of a century ago, before our Honorable Prime Minister called for Make in India, he was already engineering in India for the world. Imagine growing a $1 lakh. Imagine growing a small $1 lakh business into a $1 billion group, competing with the best in aerospace, transportation, utilities, and many more sectors. Imagine the aircraft that you board or the metro train that you ride in India and elsewhere in the world, powered by systems and solutions built by Indian engineers right there in Hyderabad, enabled by the organization that he created. Now stop imagining, because this is the real life story of Dr. B.V.R. Mohan Reddy. He is the founder chairman of Science and the chairman of Board of Governors at IIT Hyderabad and IIT Roorkee, shaping not just companies but institutions that will drive India's future. In his compelling autobiography, Engineered in India, he reminds us success is not a destination, it's a continuous journey of reinvention. And equally powerfully, failure is not an option and success is not guaranteed. That blend of courage and humility defines his leadership. From building a globally respected company to guiding policy at industry chambers like NASSCOM and CII, mentoring hundreds of startups and championing ethical leadership, Dr. Reddy has always chosen the harder path over the easier dawn. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to welcome the visionary, the nation builder, and the man who proves that values and